What's going on, folks? We're out here early today, 8 a.m. We're going a little white girl, blueberry lemonade, Starbucks. So let's give that a taste test. That's pretty good. Today's agenda, we are going to be testing boost control, my Mac valve to the shifter solenoid. We got make sure my flex fuel sensor is reading the ethanol percentage correctly. And we're going to do trans brake test, and we're going to do a bump button test, and then we're going to pull some timing out when we get up on the trans brake and see if we can build 6 to 8 pounds of boost, something like that, and really get this thing spitting some serious flame. So let's get to it, baby. For now, I just have this Harbor Freight pump. I'm going to get out the majority of it. That way when I start taking out fittings, I'm not losing 10, 15 gallons all over the floor and making a mess. This should get the majority of it out, unless I run out of gas cans. As you can see, I'm making a mess, per usual. Nobody better spark a dart in here. So the main reason that I wanted to clean my fuel filters is because I still had styrofoam inside of the fuel tank. You can see that. That is why you take the styrofoam out, because that gets in your fuel injectors and goodbye. But shout out to Evil Energy for these cheap fuel filters. A little cleaning, put it back in, ready to rip. These are both the fuel filters here from both sides. This is the main one, as you can tell. Look at all that crap from the fuel cell inside of there. That's pretty disappointing, but that's why I wanted to change these out. Same with this. This is on the outside, so this is probably burning rubber and dirt, but gelled up pretty good, pretty nasty. So they definitely need a good cleaning. At least it doesn't look like anything got past them, but that's why we're doing this. Little elbow grease, and they are good as new, nice and clean, ready to throw in. Now I'm just taking a trusty microfiber, and then just gonna there's a couple pieces of foam at the bottom of the tank here. I'm gonna try my best to get as much of it as I can, so that doesn't peek in there. She's pretty clean now. Oh yeah. Alright, both fuel filters are clean, and the screen on the fuel pump clean, inside of the tank clean, all the foam taken out and drained, ready for E85. So here's the new trailer. Don't mind this. This is how I'm gonna hand truck 15 gallons of E85 across the parking lot. But here's the rig. I just got to make some ramps for it because the previous owner lost them. But I mean, this thing's a unit. Came with a winch up front, and there's a bunch of straps, wheel chock. Not a bad gig. Well, we got 15 gallons. Had to walk all the way across the truck stop, but we got it. I mean, we're just gonna make this nice and easy, spill free. Leave that thing in there, crank her down. I can go off and do something else while she fills up. Shout out Harbor Freight. All right, so things kind of took a turn here. I got in touch with a remote tuner, Download Motorsports on Facebook, and he is hooking me up. So we went through the Terminator X, got everything dialed. I had to move pretty much all my inputs and outputs that I had. So now I'm just going through rewiring everything, and then we're gonna test everything. So fun stuff. All the wiring is rewired again for 15th time, but we got it wired to the correct inputs and outputs, and then I got to clean up that mess under there. It's kind of all just ran for now for testing. Right before I give them a call, I am going to take the wastegate off, and I'm going to change out the springs. I have 10-pound springs in it currently because I was just running on wastegate with no boost control. So I'm going to run 4-pound springs on the gate, and then that way I can add however much dome pressure I want for however much boost I need. There's a couple springs shoved in there. So I'm pretty sure this big spring is a 6-pound spring, and this is a 4-pound, I think. So we're just gonna put this spring in there. Here we're doing the live tuning. I got my headset on so I can talk to the tuner.
Alright, so I have about 7 pounds on the dome right now, and it's making around 10, 11 pounds of boost. So I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. Don't want to blow it up before I hit the racetrack, but thing reps pretty good. Pretty fast, not gonna lie. Just gonna hit the trans brake real quick. Spinning ain't winning, but that's what I'm doing.
Here's a boost rep of about 15 pounds. A lot of ponies coming out right here. All right, boys, that wraps up today's video. Took a few weeks to make this one. I was battling some wiring issues and whatnot, but shout out to Down Low Motorsports. You can find him on Facebook. He remote tuned this thing. Easy guy to work with, great pricing, and he helped me figure out a couple of wiring problems that I have. But we got trans brake, we got to work on the bump button a little bit, but we got air shifter working properly, we got boost pressure, dome pressure. We're ready to rumble here. No air leaks. So truck sitting at 10, 11 pounds of boost on E85 right now, roughly around 600 to the tire, and thing's an animal, absolute animal. It books pretty good. We hit the boost cut a couple of times adjusting with the dome pressure, so that was pretty sweet. Felt 15 pounds on a stock bottom end. It was healthy. She was screaming. But thanks for watching, and you know the deal.